Hey guys, so today we're taking a look at Rainbowed Max Lynx LR Omega Shenron. Now I did want to wait until we got EZA Super Baby 2 before doing this, just because he really does help the GT Bosses team. I don't think Super Baby 2 is like some, game-changing or like meta-defining character, but any like additional help we can get for the GT Bosses team is going to make my life a lot easier when I'm trying to showcase this guy, because of course he has to be ran. Well, it doesn't have to be ran on GT Bosses, but he gets significantly better while being ran on GT Bosses, and obviously the goal of the showcase here is to make this guy look as good as we can under a realistic scenario. So here we go, full Lynx. We are also going to be using this build here. Now there's definitely a lot of things I could have changed up with this, but I feel pretty comfortable with this one. In terms of like what I was prioritizing, I actually was prioritizing just raw defense on this guy. I think with his damage reduction, with the level of damage reduction he can get while being ran on a GT Bosses setup, that massive amount of damage reduction should synergize pretty well with just having a lot of defense as well. So we are going to go with 7 defense for bronze, and then for the gold equip we are going to go with a level 4 dodge and then a level 2 defense, which should be, is it 600? Yeah, 600. So he's getting an extra 1300 defense via skill orb. So his actual defensive stat here is going to be 18,481. That is insanely high. And then I did prioritize giving him additionals over crits and dodge. I gave him a little bit of crit just because I felt like the silver orb, like I had enough additionals on this guy at 20. I feel like that's probably more than enough. He does end up getting an additional super guaranteed when you revive with him, but before you revive with him, he doesn't have any built-in additionals. And additionals are going to help him not only build up in terms of damage, but also he gets defense from supering. So I felt it was pretty valuable to give him some more additionals there. And then I gave him a little bit of crit, a little bit of dodge, sort of to just, hedge a little bit in terms of if we get lucky with the dodge against a super attack, could end up saving us at some point here. So this is the build. We are going to go with my Omega. Unfortunately, there's only one Rainbowed Omega on the friends list, and it is this one, which does not have any skill orbs. He went with pretty much the same, I guess, outlook as I did, except it doesn't have any skill orbs here. He does have level 10 big bad bosses, which is what I mainly was hoping for, and that is what we have here, so that is good. So we're going to change up the team a bit here as opposed to what I was running in the initial 55% showcase, because now we do have the EZAs for the Frieza and Cell, and then of course we have the EZA for Super Baby 2 as well. I'm going to jump into the Metal Cooler Core red zone here. We can very easily get destroyed here. It's just like this team is not the greatest, but I feel like this is at least like a difficult enough stage to where, if we get like Omega in a situation where he can eat a super from the Metal Cooler Core and like, take it relatively well, that would be pretty impressive, I would say. Type neutral damage, we'll see. I am going to be bringing this, the Korin's Herb Blend. Normally I bring a Senzu Bean against the Metal Cooler Core, but I actually don't want to. In a lot of cases with the GT Bosses team and Omega, I kind of just don't want to heal up a lot of the times just to get his revival threshold met for HP. So I'm going to be bringing this instead of a Senzu Bean in case we get locked in a situation where we don't want to get locked for rotations. And then we are going to be bringing the support memory that's going to help the Shadow Dragon Saga characters. So basically the 3 Sin and Omega characters on here. So let's go ahead and jump in. If we get trashed immediately, I'll probably jump in again, but we'll see what we can see from Omega here. Of course, the goal here is just to show how well the Rainbowed Max Link Omega looks. All right, so let's undo this. Rotations are actually not horrible. Okay, I didn't mean to. I think I have the skip on here, unfortunately. Damn it. I meant to undo the auto. God damn it. All right, well, we'll do another run after this, I guess, and we'll have the intros on. That sucks. Okay, so this is going to help give a bit of extra stat boost. I think it's to Shadow Dragon Saga, and then Extreme Shadow Dragon Saga gets a bit more key. I think is how this works. But if you're running GT Bosses, there's no reason not to just run this, right? Alright, so let me just remember to turn this off. So definitely one good thing about Omega is that he does not struggle with key whatsoever. He's at 311,000 defense. So the problem with this team is that a lot of the characters are not Big Bad Bosses units. Okay, so this is the friend. 7. There's a lot of attacks in the middle. Yeah, this is. I can already tell this is going to be a disaster. Let's just go. Let's just get this over with. Let's do this. Let's do this, and then let's do this. Our defense looking like this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. Let's just let's not beat around the bush. All right, this is going to be a tough video here. GT Bosses is not a very good team. All right, Omega. At least this guy can be debuffed, which is nice. So that's good. All right, and then the 17s are going to get some hits in. Remember, every time they attack, they do get a 17% chance to evade. So hopefully that comes through in case this guy does end up going for a super attack. There's another super. Every time they super, they do stack attack as well, which doesn't really matter that much. But I guess it could help, especially as we get into the Metal Cooler Core, because these guys do have type advantage. All right, is he going to super today or no? He's going to super cell at the end. Is that what we're doing? Let's see. All right, so 4.7 from cell. I did end up giving this cell a bit. I think I gave him a defensive skill orb for bronze. I think I gave him some additional, so he can get a third super here, I think, right? He does not. He didn't super at all. Wow, that's uncommon. All right, what are we sharing with Baby? Big Bad Bosses GT Legendary Power. Okay, that's not horrible. That's it. All right, so we have 411,000 defense start a turn. That's pretty good. I mean, there's no Shadow Dragon active. Does Brutal Beatdown give... I don't think Brutal Beatdown gives defense, does it? Let me just check. No, it's just attack. Yeah, we're missing Shadow Dragons, though, which is 20% attack and defense. That actually is pretty significant. So we'd be able to get that, of course, next to the Tech Sin. We'll see that next turn with the friend, but my Omega has more defense than the friend does, because that's the way I've built him, with the extra defensive skill orbs. The question is, do I want to rotate Omega, or sorry, do I want to rotate the Tech Sin onto this rotation? If we do that, I'm going to want to rotate Baby off rotation, which I kind of don't want to do, because then we'd be left on the... Then we'd be left with a rotation of no Big Bad Bosses characters to link up with this Omega on the turn where we're going into the Metal Cooler Core. So I think I'm just going to leave things like this. We should be fine. There's really nothing this guy can do against Omega. Omega should be completely fine here. And then Baby should be fine as well. And then Frieza type advantage. So honestly, this rotation overall should have no problems here. So let's just do this. No super. There it is. All right, we should be able to take this fine. We got 3 rainbows, so he's going to get an extra, what is that? 15% damage reduction from that? Yeah, nothing. No damage. All right, and then we're going to start building him up. Hopefully he gives us an additional attack. Doesn't even have to be a super, right? As long as it's just a normal attack. Okay, we did get an additional super. That's good. The 20 additional coming through here. Going to help him build up attack as well as, I believe it's key as well. I don't think is it only attack, or I think it's both. I have to double check. But it's certainly going to help build up his attack there. And then Baby should be completely fine after he supers at 12.2. He's looking pretty good. I did give Baby a bunch of additional and dodge, because he does have crit already built in. I believe it's 40% when he's above a certain amount of HP. I think it's 40 or 30%, something like that. And then Frieza should be good here. At least 2 supers from him. There's a second one, and then he can do a third if you have a full GT Bosses rotation. It's a normal, okay. He does double super, okay. Frieza should be fine, I would assume. Villain character plus type advantage plus double super, yeah. All right, let me just quickly check something. So, I'm not going to do that. Let me just see. He gets... No, he just gets attack. Yeah, he doesn't need to build with ki, yeah, because he gets all the ki from having other GT Bosses allies. So it's 25%. Sorry, it's 20% attack per attack performed with 150. So he needs to attack 8 times. So yeah, which sucks. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's put him in slot 1. So he's gonna share everything except for legendary power with the Tech Sin. 439 is very good. We can't really avoid getting a bunch of orbs here, so I guess we will just grab this. Texin, that's good for him. Yeah, let's grab that. And then we'll do this, and we should be fine here. I did actually just give my Texin a bunch of skill orbs because he had nothing before. I just gave him a little bit of extra defense and additional. So he should be looking a little better defensively here. Damn, I was hoping for an additional from Omega. All right, so Texin, he's going to at least give us 2. His defense should be pretty good, but it is type disadvantage against this Metal Cooler army. All right, so give us 1 more just in case he supers in the middle, which there's a pretty high chance he does super him here. No, he doesn't give us a 3rd. Okay, no super. That's good. And then these guys should be fine. All right, we are going to, of course, still have big bad bosses next turn because we are going to have the baby plus Omega rotation. All right, dodge this. Damn it. That's not bad at all. Because we've debuffed this guy a lot. All right, let's go. And he seals him, which is exactly why we brought this. Let's use that. All right, so... Oh, boy. Do we want to leave Cell in slot 1? Watch us. We're going to leave Cell in slot 1, and he's going to super in slot 1. That 1 attack in slot 1 is going to be the super. 411k. So Omega, he's greatly raising defense for 1 turn on his 18 key. So he's going to be at around, what is that, 615,000 defense? Plus the damage reduction he has from the Rainbow Orbs, plus GT Boss's allies. I think I actually will leave things like this, and if that first attack really is a super, then like I guess we just move on to the next run. Like there's nothing else we could do, right? Let's just grab this. Okay, we can grab 3 rainbows. So that's gonna be, I think it's what, 5% damage reduction per rainbow, I believe is what it is. 7%. It's 5% per GT bosses category, and then an extra 7% per rainbow. So that's an extra 21% damage reduction from those. Plus he's gonna be able to super first. I'm kind of curious to see how well he eats this if he does get supered here. I think he should be completely fine. Just please, the first one is not a super, right? His first attack's not a super. We're instantly dead if he super Cell and Cell doesn't dodge. Okay. Okay. Alright, go ahead and super this guy. He can give us an additional, of course. We do have the 20 additional here. Damn it. Super, go. Super. Alright. I don't think Baby would get 1 shot here. I think Baby would be okay. Can dodge as well. No super. Wow. No super at all. Okay, he sealed Frieza. I feel like we just can't. I mean, this is definitely happening. How much would Frieza take from a normal? We're assuming that he's supering in the front, right? So he's going to super in the front. You got a bunch of attack from supering. If Frieza doesn't super, let's just say we leave him sealed. If Frieza doesn't get a super in and he gets normal attacked by Metal Cooler Core post the Metal Cooler Core supering, I think Frieza's actually taking like 250 from a normal, I think is what's going to happen here. Is that okay? Like, can we live with that? Because ideally I'd like to save this item for next turn, because I'm just going to assume that he's going to either lock or seal Omega next turn. I feel like we should just use it, just to at least give ourselves the best chance of getting to the next turn. So we're going to have Frieza super here, because it's going to give us the best chance to survive. I think it's the best play here, so we can at least see what's going to happen. All right, so this is before Omega supers, but he did get 4 rainbow orbs. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, Omega's insane, dude. At least offensively, he's insane. And he gets pretty good offensively when he revives. Dude, if only this team was better. If only we could actually use Omega. Like, he's actually really good. I like Omega Shenron a lot. It's just... it's just unfortunate, man. They restricted him to such a terrible team. Alright, triple super, so obviously we're fine now. That sucks. He still takes damage though, yeah, okay. We can do that. And we can do that. Alright, so we floated Baby off last turn, which means we don't have a Big Bad Bosses character. For whatever reason, 17 doesn't have Big Bad Bosses. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why does he not have it? They gave him... He has Fuse Fighter over Big Bad Bosses. Fear and Faith over Big Bad... I don't know, whatever. I mean, we probably should leave him there. I mean, we probably should do this, honestly. Like, this is the best play. This right here. I feel like we actually probably should do this. I'm gonna do this. We can't have Cell take any damage. Like, if we put Cell at the end, what's gonna happen is he's gonna super Cell at the end, and he's gonna hit for like 1.3 million. So I think this is the better play here. Okay, so we can get 3 Rainbow Orbs for Omega at the end, plus some healing. Yeah, I think we'll do this. If he's Super 17, I think we'll take enough damage to fall below 50%, which should put us into the range for Omega's Revive next turn. If we are able to just sit at below half HP, then we win. Because, like, if we die, we revive, and if we don't die, then obviously we don't die. So at that point, we're probably good to go, but it just depends on if we actually take enough damage for that. Hopefully he's Super 17 right here. All right, nice triple or double normal. Oh. Okay, so he's probably supering at the end, which is fine. I mean, this is Omega without Big Bad Bosses, but he's going to be supering first, so I don't really anticipate this guy taking a ton of damage. Let's see if he actually super. I mean, we've already seen a turn of this Metal Cooler Core not supering, so it's possible he doesn't do it again, but 2 turns of no super is pretty rare. We'll see if we can maybe get an additional here. I actually probably don't want to see an additional, because I don't want to tank this for double digits. Wow. If he are we double digit tanking this? No Big Bad Bosses, but we got a double super. We got 3 rainbows. Let's see how well we eat this. Ideally, we take like 200k damage here. That's not enough. Yeah, wow. That's not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're like above 60%. We needed to take like another 100,000 damage, I think, for that to drop us below half. All right. I think we actually could kill here. We can get 7 out of 7 links here in the middle, because the only link that Omega doesn't share with Texan is Legendary Power, and of course with Baby we have that active here. This is the friend who has gotten a decent amount of attacks in. I think we win. I think Omega kills here. Let me just see something. The active doesn't give him like... Does it give him any like damage effects? No. Doesn't. I was thinking it would give him like effective against all types or crits. It doesn't. I knew it didn't give him crits, but I was looking at like effective against. Okay, it doesn't even give him that. So we're gonna active here. Yeah, we win. It's over. Let's just play this again, I guess. Alright, so remember that does technically count as an attack, so he does get a stack from that, from his passive. I don't think Baby is going to kill from this range, so we'll have Baby attack first, because Texan is sealed. He just supered too, so the odds of him supering right away are like 0. Like, I don't think his cooldown is that fast. Let's just do... What's his defense? Omega has higher defense. Let's just do this, and then we'll give Omega the AGL orbs to heal up a little bit. Damn, it's... yeah, this is... It's prioritizing the AGL orbs over the rainbow. Like, we technically could get 5 rainbow orbs here, which would be 35% more damage reduction, but it's prioritizing the AGL orbs. We could just do this, I guess. It doesn't matter. He's dead anyway, right? And then we can give you that. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, we should win here. I'm just trying to think of what should we do after this. I might just jump into like a longer event, build him all the way up, and then we'll see what kind of numbers we can get from him. But I think he showed how good he was defensively here. And then he's at 14.6 million attacks. That is with no support. And he's not even, I don't think he's fully built up, right? He's not fully built up here. This should kill. No, it didn't even. Okay, we lost. We actually lost because Texan is sealed. All right, I mean, yeah, he's still good though. He's still good. All right, well, let's die here. Maybe should we just jump right back into the same fight? Actually, if he doesn't super, we're fine. Oh, he didn't super. Okay. Super 17. Let's go, man. Should we just jump into the same fight? A metal cooler core. Maybe we should jump into like... Should we try a Dismal Red Zone event? Should we jump into like Goku Black? No. Zamasu? We could try Zamasu, I guess. I don't, it's so hard with this team. This team's so bad. This team is terrible. And it's not really conducive to Omega, right? Omega is a character that takes so long to build up. And it's not like, you know, I think the strength of Omega is his defense. And that's the reason why I gave him a lot of those defensive equips, because he's really here to be able to eat these gigantic hits that nobody else on the team can you know, eat successfully and survive. The problem with the team is there is not a single character on this team that can do any kind of damage at all. And so we have these characters like Omega that can sit there and eat damage, but it's like you don't progress the fight by just having good defensive units. You need to actually have characters that can deal some kind of damage, and that's the biggest thing this team is lacking. So what I think we'll do, I'll jump into a long fight and I'll get to the end, and then I think what I'll just do is I'll just show how well Omega looks, how good Omega looks fully built up at like the end of a longer event. Because that's really what we didn't get to see here in this Metal Cooler Core fight. But I think defensively, he definitely looks really good. He ate that Metal Cooler Core super for like, what is it, 170k? That was before he even supered. And that was with like, I think that was only 3 Rainbow Orbs. So he could have gotten like 1 more Rainbow Orb, and then he maybe could have supered first. He would have taken double digits from that. So he's looking pretty good here defensively. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up, and we'll move on to see how good he looks offensively at the end of a long event here. All right, so I jumped into the Red Zone Frieza stage here. I'm just going to quickly play the intro for Omega because we skipped it in the beginning of the video. I just want to get this into the video, but we'll play this intro, and then I'll just fast forward to the end of the run of this event, where we should have a fully built up Omega ready to go here. All right, so we're jumping into like sort of the end. We're approaching the end of this fight here. So my Omega Shenron at this point, he has done 5 attacks, but he's also revived. So he's 5 out of 8 in terms of being built up from his passive, in terms of attacks. And he is doing the guaranteed additional super, and he is effective against all types. So he's in a pretty good spot. Again, he is linked up with the Tech Sin. He has everything except for legendary power. He's at 472k defense. And we're going to be able to get him 4 rainbow orbs here, so he should be more than okay against this Frieza. We can get you these 8, and then Super 17. You can go jump in a ditch, I guess. Alright, so let's see how this Omega does here. So this is going to be his 6th attack. He's going to do 6 and 7 guaranteed. There's a chance he does give us the 8th one here. This is attack number 6. And then after this will be attack number 7. Super effective against all types. All right, let's see if he gives us the 8th. We have, again, remember, 20 additional on this guy. 40% per attack. And he does. Okay, so now, at this point, he is fully built up. By the way, a triple super with this guy on this rotation with 4, he's untouchable. Like, I don't think there's any, like, actual boss in the game that can damage him here at this point. This is as good as it gets for this guy. Yeah, he can't be hurt at all. It's impossible. Okay. So he's fully built up here. I have not used his active skill yet either, so we still have that as well. We actually probably are going to kill him here, huh? It's actually not good. So would prefer if we didn't kill here. Super 17 might not kill, depends if he crits. Hopefully Super 17 doesn't crit, and then we just kill next turn, and we can go back to this rotation. God damn it, Super 17, always ruining everything. Alright, well this sucks. I did bring an item. This is bad. I'm just gonna This guy's level 1 links. Yeah, right. I'm just gonna use this. Let's just, because I want to see if we can get back to the other rotation. Hopefully that broke his super. 3 rainbows. Let's do this. I mean, if he supers a baby in the middle, it's over. We are going to avoid the Dokkan attack. Please just survive this turn. This guy's like hardly built up at all. And of course, he doesn't even have level 1 links, man. This is a guest, I think. Okay. Hopefully we just broke his super. That's ideally what would have happened there. If not, then... oh my god. Alright, hopefully the baby dodges. Okay, nice. Yeah, I gave him like 20 dodge. Hopefully, at some point in the future, he gives us a dodge. Oh, we actually... Wow, he lived that. Okay. I don't think Cell's not going to take damage from normals with an item, right? Like, baby lived that, but... Keep in mind, we do have an item active here. 30% damage reduction item. Without that item, we would have died, obviously, but I'm still pretty impressed that we survived, even with the item active. Okay, so anyway, this is what we want to see here. So, of course, we don't have the item active anymore. Wow, yeah, because, okay, so obviously, our intro animation on Omega is no longer active, but Tech Sin didn't Rainbow Orb change at all? Like, let me just see. I don't think this is an unconditional Rainbow Orb changer, right? Randomly changes keystrings of a certain type to rainbow keystrings. Yeah, what the hell? Okay. Well, anyway, we're doing this. That's pretty good damage. Unfortunately, we are not able to really get any rainbow orbs. Hopefully he just doesn't super, I guess, right away. You're getting a Dokkan attack. I mean, yeah, he just has to not super right away, and then I think we actually win. I think we kill him. The Dokkan attack. Just don't super right away. Okay, it's GG, yeah. All right, this is the max attack that we can see from Omega, basically. 17 million. Remember, he is effective against all types, and he is going to be doing another additional guaranteed. Another additional super guaranteed, which would... that additional super would probably come in at like 10 million. And then he could potentially do a third. So, yeah, he looks pretty good. Again, it's just the team that's the problem here for Omega, I think. He's actually a pretty competent character. He's able to not carry the team as much as the team needs to be carried. Yeah, nice 24 million crit Dokkan attack there. He doesn't carry the team as much as it needs to be carried because he carries the team from an angle that only fulfills one half of what he needs to do, which is the defensive end. He can carry the team as being like a super powerful defensive character just to eat hits. He can carry the team from the angle of being a character that brings a revival to the table, which is super valuable, but he doesn't carry the damage. And we need another mega, like monstrously powerful GT Boss's character to come in and not only carry damage, but be a good like bridge character between Omega and the rest of the team. Like, you can't have, like, sure, they could release, like, some, like, LR or Dokkan Fest, like, I don't know, some kind of Dokkan Fest baby, I guess, let's just say, because Baby doesn't have a Dokkan Fest yet. And he could be some insanely, like, ridiculous offensive character. But, like, GT Bosses is so bad that not only would he need to be good offensively, he needs to be good defensively, he needs to be supporting, he needs to be, like, scoutering, like... This team needs way too many bases covered for like one more character to be able to help out with. So we need, like, I would even say 2 more like really strong units for this team for it to be filled out to the level where it'd be competitive with like the rest of the better teams in the game. So unfortunately, that's really the spot Omega is in here. Very good character, just like abysmal team. So anyway, let me know down below what you guys think of Rainbow Max, Lynx, LR, Omega, Shenron. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.